This is not gonna start well. I have like a very deep voice today. I think my voice started to go back to normal now. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, welcome my dearest angels to another Dislyte stream. A little bit of context. I took a nap like a few minutes ago. Like, actually it was hours ago, but it was probably like almost a 2-hour nap. And woke up like, it was probably 15 to 10 for me. And this is like 10:30 right now. It was probably like, kind of like the nap was a bit ago. However, for a little while, I had like a very like sleepy voice, like a very deep voice, and I was trying to like adjust the filters of my mic to go along with that. Now I think my voice is back to normal almost after eating what looked like a pancake and a bit of chocolate. And you might be thinking, wow, that's great. You actually ate something really sweet. I feel like the chocolate kind of helped out with my vocal cords. It sounds like it was probably just maybe a case of the hunger, maybe. You don't change. Yeah, if you don't see any changes in my voice, it's because probably my voice has gotten like better after the last few minutes. Of course, on the last 10 minutes, I had to do something to eventually make my voice be better. But you might notice if you compare to maybe the previous streams, you might notice maybe a difference. Like maybe on the filter? Not saying on my own voice, but rather on the filter that I applied, because also I need to go and check on the limiter because sometimes it's peaking. Because I thought I was gonna have like that very sleepy voice when I was gonna start off the stream. Apparently my voice finally amped up a bit. Yeah, hopefully if it's just a little bit lower in the mid-range, hopefully it'll just go back to normal, because I think I was actually much lower a few minutes ago. Yeah, it feels like I'm lower energy, but that's not really the case. I woke up recently from a nap. That's it. People are gonna think that I just don't want to be here. That's not the case. That's not the case. I just woke up from a nap. But I can't say what I've been doing throughout most of the week. It's been probably nothing but grinding on Blue Protocol Star Resonance. And I'm not gonna go into much details about that. But yeah, I did all go out. I mean, did I go all out? I think I did like a lot of like push into my performance into the game. I mean, currently, when it comes to like the max level of the game you can have right now, there's like I think the max level you can get right now is 56. I'm currently 55. And to be able to grind that, it is a pain. Especially if if you don't have any more side quests or anything like that. It becomes quite a pain. But I think as soon as I get the hang of most things, and I'm still learning things. Like today, I was able to finally understand what I can do with a focus. Because actually today, I noticed that I have maximum focus, which is 2k, and you should be using your focus, but I didn't really know how until my dearest boyfriend Hotstock told me how. I just had to put the talent points in the right places, especially mineralogy and smelting and anything related to like crafting, like gems and stuff like that. And basically, I was able to finally use the focus on the right places and start to have my character just become a little bit better. Of course, I still need to catch up with him, of course, but I think I'm starting to get on a good path. Mercy, you surpassed me the day after the VPRS stream. Really? I mean, I did have like someone that played as soon as the game was released, helped me out a lot. Especially because Oslak was amazing in being able to like know what to do. At this point he asked me things that I have like no answer to, but whenever I'm like completely at a loss, he always like tells me what to do. Plus he always tells me, please do your dailies, please help the guild, please do that, please do this, even though I'm getting really tired of that. He always helps me, even though he also helps me in the most important things, just always reminding me where when everything does spawn. That's also an important thing that for us, me and him, is important because that specific region boss does have like a possible drop, but it's kind of hard to get, and you cannot get it from other region bosses as far as I'm aware. So it's been tough, to say the least. I'm also gonna probably I'm gonna lower down the limiter because it is peaking, to say the least. It is. My voice is like peaking audio-wise. It seems like it's gonna be a little bit too loud. Okay, hopefully, if it sounds like lower now, it's because I put down the limiter to like a higher level. But aside, putting that BPSR aside, I also, in the beginning, and you're talking about gold years? Yeah. I mean, I did have someone that was like teaching me everything. So I already know about the gold years. I mean, most of it. But anyway, aside from that, also in the beginning of the week, if you remember on Monday, the day of the BPSR stream, I was feeling quite burpy. I was like burping quite constantly, and apparently I was nauseous a little bit. I was not like full on sick, but I was a little bit nauseous because on the next day, I was still feeling quite burpy and quite nauseous to a point that I was feeling uncomfortable even to eat. I was not like wanting to eat. It's not because I didn't want to eat or it's because I was almost peaking. It was not even to one extreme or the other. It was just uncomfortable eating. I just didn't feel like eating or didn't want to eat because I feel like if I were to eat, it would make me feel uncomfortable. And I think that only lasted just Tuesday and a bit of Wednesday because the days after that were pretty much okay. I know it didn't seem like he was speaking, but I always have the audio mixer open for me, and I saw that the audio was going on red, so I was taking notice of that. Also, today, for some reason, my eye decides to itch, and I know this is like very normal, but I also probably should probably like point out that I have probably not diagnosed, but it seemed like very fucking obvious at this point that I have something called trichotillomania, which is basically not an addiction, but rather like an impulsion to pull your hair out. This impulsion that I have, it is more specific to not be for my actual hair, but rather for like the smaller hairs that I have, like eyebrows, eyelashes, those like thicker and smaller ones. Now, trichotillomania, I think you should probably like say like upset. You probably should look up like something about like impulsion to pull hair, and you'll know the name. It is even though the name, the way they say it almost sounds a bit like that. It's not exactly like that. It's based on trichotillo, I believe, or tricho, which I believe it calls out hair, something like that, in like either Latin or Greek. I'm not sure about that, but I do have this little that's a side turn that time. All right. If it is regular style, you can, and if it clicks the end of the bar on the, yeah, I guess short, yeah, I guess, but I'm always like trying to make sure that my voice is always on yellow. But anyway, oh, my voice started to go deep again. But like I was saying, my problem is that if I'm starting to itch on a specific place, whether it's all like close to my eyelashes or my eyebrows, instead of like behaving like a normal human being and just like scratching the area or just rubbing the area, I will start plucking the hairs out of that area because my brain thinks that's actually gonna ease out the itch. And also just the fact that I have not only trichotillomania but psoriasis as well, it's the worst. Because it's the worst combination, because not only do I already deal with constant itchiness every day, like it can be very mild itchiness. Like I used to have really bad itchiness on my head, but I was able to like go around with it and just be done with it. But other areas of my body, it's just the worst. I just cannot bear it. And when it comes to like places with hair, like more thick hair, or with more like thick body hair, it would trigger that thing that I have. By the way, trichotillomania, it is an anxiety thing. Not I wouldn't say like it's full on like something you just like decide to develop. It is based on anxiety, as far as I've heard. So for as much as I've been trying to fight it, it's been with me since early teens. So it has been with me for a very long time, and I'm not afraid to admit it, because all of us have like really weird quirks about us. And mine, it is when I get either too anxious or just get too fucking bored, I start pulling hair out. So I always need to, at least when I was a kid, I needed to keep my hands busy. Otherwise, I would start pulling my little body hair out. So I always had to keep myself busy. And eventually that just kind of like diminished to a point that it only happens when I'm feeling itchy. So that's also kind of progress, I guess. So that is something. Ugh. And the fact that I've been pulling my eyelashes out, like my right eye corner eyelashes, and I feel like it feels like a pressure. And whenever I feel a pressure, it just triggers the trichotillomania even more. Also, I'm not even sure if I'm even saying it right, but I'm saying it close to right. I'm trying helium. I think I've tried helium once or twice. I'm not sure. I think I've tried like at least the last time I remember trying helium was when I was back in art school, I believe, because we used to do like a lot of variety events, just to be able to like record and put like on what looked like the school's journal. And I remember that one of the things I remember the most wasn't really the helium thing, but rather the jelly beans little challenge that you have like a little box of like jelly beans of a variety of flavors. And I remember like the two of the flavors that we got. The first one was apple or pear, and the second one was dirt. So I remember that very well. But the helium one, I kind of remember actually trying it mildly. It's been like very long memories. Just remember that part doesn't sound a loudness, more the game if you are going louder than it just has to make sense mode. I've been trying, and that's why I tend to like record whenever I feel like there's a change in my voice or it's not going too well. I record and also look at the mic gain as well. Not only that, but also how I sound, so that way it'll be better. Tried healing this at school. Worst mistake. My voice was high pitched for that. For 30 minutes, that's too long. I think past the 5-minute mark, I think that becomes a little bit too dangerous, right? I've heard that if you inhale helium for way too long, it might actually be really bad for you. From what I've heard, I mean. Because I don't think your lungs are meant to have helium in them. It is usually 10 times. Dude, how do you not go to a hospital after that? I hope you got some treatment or something, because not only can you drown from being out of the pool, yes, you can drown even after being out of the pool. There is a thing kind of like called dry drowning, but you can also die from too much helium in your lungs. But you probably should, buddy. You don't know the damage you probably did to your lungs. Just saying. I mean, if you're still breathing fine, I guess that's not going to be a problem. But, I mean, I think lungs are more than just about breathing. I think it's also about, like, being able to take away some of the bad things. That is still recent. That is still recent, so you probably should still check that out. You may think it's like, oh, it's been years, it's been long. It's still recent enough, so if I were you, I'd probably get incredibly worried about it. Okay, but when it comes to Dislyte, the most important subject of the day is that Rebellion did tell me that there was going to be a meta. I was aware of the situation. Now, when I saw the character design and I tried to just see the character design, not actually take guesses of who it was, I saw the character design. I tried to say like, wait, this looks like just like a new character to me. But then I remember what Rebellion told me it is like there's gonna be a meta version of a 4-star, and then I looked at the character and was like, the only way that this character could be a 4-star meta has to be Alexa. But then I remember Alexa's like, and I looked at the characters like, there's no fucking way that they're like both the same character because they look so different. And I'm like, in the previous the metas that we've been having, there's still like been like some very fundamental cores of the character from one to the other. And for example, I think the one that has changed out the most, in my opinion, aside from like Alexa, maybe Liling, but you still can kind of see it's him, right? You still can, obviously it's him. That's been Liling. If I remember like the other ones, all I actually know hasn't like changed all that much, aside from being shodified. He hasn't really changed all that much in my opinion. Aside from all the metas that we know, really the one that has changed absolutely the most has to be Alexa. Because this one barely doesn't even seem like the same character. By the way, for context, Alexa, the 4-star normal one, has purplish hair. And it's kind of like, not to, I don't want to say the word, but it doesn't have that body that eventually I'll showcase in the video. Not too much, at least I would not say too much. It does have quite a lot, but I wouldn't say it like far too much. And also the eyes are not pink. I think they're not pink. It just looks like Alexa, from what I know. And even seems like the tone of her skin is darker. Even it's more like a honey even. But when I see the meta version of Alexa, blonde, pink eyes, not the pink eyes you might be thinking, but the pink, bubbly, hard eyes, different dress, lighter skin, it does not seem to be like the same character. But I like the whip though. I like the whip. The whip was an interesting add-on though. I do wonder how people are gonna think about that though. But I'm interested to see her abilities and what else they're gonna bring into store. I did not see the live stream. I probably should have seen the live stream, but I got myself carried away with so many things. Because not only do I have to do the Blue Purple Star Resonance, but I also have to do other dailies as well. And the more they also had stuff to other games, the worse it'll be for me. But let's see what I have to do today aside from just watching the videos, because I have no idea. But anyway, let's up with my smart time, let's up on Weta to Dislyte. Sneak preview, they are meta, they are busted. Ah, lovely. Ain't that lovely? Ain't that just freaking lovely? And I'm not gonna say like in what aspect are gonna be really, really busted, but I guess I'm about to find out very soon, aren't I? 1,210 days. How much? That is not 4 years, right? No, that it will not be 4 years in a hunch yet. Also, one thing that I'm like, honestly, so a lot of people use my character. Holy mother of heavens! This is the first time I see a lot of people using my Hilda. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. Oh yeah, it's because not yesterday, but a few days ago, I had like a bunch of people that probably were low level, so maybe they need it. That's good. That's good. Also, I wonder why these orange ones are not your favorite things. I wonder about that. Ba-dum. Ba-da-dum. I do have a good amount of Nexus crystals, but it could be better. Okay, we're gonna play this game again. Don't expect me to be much of a high energy today. Just saying. Like I said, it took a nap about an hour ago, or woke up from a nap. I woke up from a nap an hour ago, so don't expect too much. I'm probably gonna keep it very chill. The only thing that can truly wake up myself today is gonna have like maybe a shimmer. Not even a gold. Gonna have to. It's gonna wake me up. It's gonna have to be a shimmer gold. It's gonna have to wake up my soul out of its little slumber. Yes, I am that high maintenance. It's adding new songs to this. I think they've been adding like new songs to the game. Because there's been so many songs I have not heard of ever, and they still play it here. Okay, there we go. And yes. Yeah. Oh my god, I've been forgetting about this. I forgot about this. I need to go back to you in a second. Okay, I need to do this as well. Need to be burning up goddamn EPEP. Quite a lot, actually. Just be able to at least get the bare minimum. Bounties already being done. Not forgetting, save for the stream. Yeah. I really do not want to delay Rebellion, but I am the one that is like stealing people's luck. And then getting it myself. Because I did not forget about the fact that as soon as I finish up my own stream, you decided to pull and you got some crazy good stuff. I mean, definitely not better than mine, but still. Oh, in the dark. Ooh. What I need. Also, when I'm gonna be able to finally get our sister to it, it's gonna take a while. It is science at this point. Our lore. Maybe I'm gonna have to change my lore. Apparently it's not gonna be goddess of benevolence anymore. It's gonna have to be goddess of stealing luck, apparently. Oh, I hate that, but if it has to be, oh god. God damn it! One of you! God damn it, just one of you! Whenever I'm up, just one of you have glow on. I really want to donate. They already are, right? I mean, supposedly lore-wise, even though I haven't really built up a lore yet of my character full on. But, I've thought about it. My goddess is supposed to be the goddess of benevolence. But the thing is, apparently, I also indirectly, throughout a lot of the streams, whenever Rebellion is here, whenever he pulled during my streams, he got the worst pulls and I got the best. And I cannot really have an answer for that. I just don't have an answer for that. It just fucking happens. I am not an angel. Get it right. How many times are we gonna have to do this, old man? You're not old. You're not old. I'm sorry if I call you old man. I was just quoting a meme. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not that old. You're not that old. Yeah. Maybe that much of a difference, but goddamn, I didn't mean to be that offensive. I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to find a way to give luck. How do I do give luck? Run it up, run it up, run it up. Huh, huh. I need to find something to eventually give to you, Rebellion. I feel like whenever I have my friends tell me things like Sam is 15 years old and Pokemon Emeralds. Yeah, those hurt. Oh god, those hurt. Okay, thanks. By the way, for some reason... Really? For some reason, the commands on the YouTube side are not gonna be working. You can call bullshit on my model software today, because it is not my fault. I've tried like 4 times, 5 times to just use the correct code. The correct code from the video, or the stream in this case, from my character. And for some reason it says that live chat is not on or something like that. So for today, apparently the commands on the YouTube side are not working. At least the Twitch ones should be fine. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, I should be able to blitz you at least 10 times and do multi-ballot on the others. Yes, Pokemon Emerald is 20 years old. It is almost as old as me, actually, I think it. But, I mean, I used to play more Platinum. I actually did not play any other Pokemon other than the Platinum, really. So it's not 20 years old, it's 22 years old. That is even worse. Okay, cut. It's 22 years old? Actually, no, 21 years old. Unless it has not done... Unless the month that it was created hasn't arrived yet. Then it's still technically just 20 years old. I think. Math. I am not the best at math. What? What happened with the Hellcat? Hellcat? Come on. Oh, don't tell me the service is off. No, it is on. Hey. Hey, Hellcat. Are you taking a break today? Hellcat. 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 You're not taking a break today. Hellcat. Hellcat. Oh my god, I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Do not fret. I know what it is. I think. Hold up. Hold up. I know what to do. I know what to do. I just need to refresh. Mix it up again. And if I do it now.
Huh?
There we go.
Huh?
So there's like 2 things I have to do to be able to have like a successful mix it up working. So one of the things I have to do is make sure that the service of OBS Studio from the Mix It Up is active, which it was. And I also have, in some instances, have to make sure that I have refreshed the cache of the current page of the Mix It Up. That way it will work. Head empty indeed. Head empty indeed. Just for a little closer look. Empty. Head empty. Very empty indeed. I cannot go lower. I cannot go lower. Ba-ba-da. I know. You guys can be mean all you. I mean, be mean to a certain scale. But at a certain limit, you can be mean. I'm honestly, like, in at a level to not give that many fucks, even. Ooh, okay. Keep good stuff. Ah, man, I still haven't gotten the points. Let's go for the beat belt. It's funny how that fact specifically, not that it just popped up. I mean, it doesn't really make that much sense to me to have the trailers play after the movie. I mean, I know it can work, I guess. But if it were to be like some of the trailers that show up on the movies whenever you go to the movies, one of them is bound to be the one you're about to see. But think about it, Sans. If they were not to showcase the trailer of the movie you're going to be seeing, but rather the other movies, then it still makes sense to show it after, because you just watched the movie. And then they're like trying to incentivize you to watch more other movies. But they're not going to be showing the trailer of the one you just saw. But nowadays, they showcase before, and they will also include the trailer of the movie you're going to be seeing. I know that because the last time I went to the movies was to watch the Minecraft movie. And I remember that there was the trailer of the Minecraft movie before the movie actually came around. I mean, I think that was the idea. I guess my head is not so empty after all. It is. It is a little bit. Right. Goddamn, to sleep. Yeah. Not a sleep, or whatever you call, like, whatever you have in your eyes after a nap. Ugh. You ain't done with that goddamn meme. You know what's so freaking weird about it? When I was on the movie on that day, I was actually watching the movie alongside my best friend as well as like some other people as well. There was like not a lot of people. There was like maybe like kids, like full-on kids, that could be like Minecraft hardcore maybe. There was like maybe like 4 people. Maybe like 4 kids. And when we saw that part of the chicken jockey, I don't remember such drama or like such scene happening. I think nobody even bat an eye. At least, not as far as I remember. Maybe a kid maybe might have chuckled or something. But I for sure don't remember like whatever people do whenever on like the American movies whenever that part happens. Just mayhem happens. But here, whenever it happened, people were just like, yeah, sure, let's go. Let's just keep it going. Nice reference to it. Oh, let's just keep watching the movie. We're just like completely chill people. Also, you got like free popcorn thrown in your mouth. That's nice. Hopefully the bacteria don't kill you. People must have to be so bored out of their lives to have to do something so extreme. Or people just need to take some Adderall to just keep themselves down. Because I wouldn't have the energy to throw a fit like that. Or at least have that much energy to just do something like that. I mean, I probably would have been... I'll be closer to falling asleep than anything. I did get sick 2 days after that. Well, that answers my question. I mean, it is kind of like... I probably can say that it's a little bit hilarious that back when Obama was a president, I really wanted to live in America. Back when Obama was a president, I really wanted to be able to go to America and live there and just be able to enjoy the many things. I know that I'm saying this, but I'm also aware that America wasn't also in the best state back then. But after that, I think things just went downhill. I'm not going too political. But now, the whole idea of wanting to be in America just is completely out of the window. Especially seeing how many people just go through so much shit in that place. For an industrialized country. Ugh. I mean, of course I don't know everything. But I just kind of hope that there's maybe a day that, or maybe a time where things just get better there. Because I really, really wanted to visit that place. So you're talking about like diversity, of like group diversity. Well, it's not easy to be able to appease everyone, so I think the best approach is just appease the majority. The problem is there's like so many majorities I can possibly imagine. I didn't expect to be talking about countries today. I guess I'm in such a like low energy mood today. I don't think that's how it works, Sans. It's just you're out random. Okay. Hey, anything? Oh, I haven't gotten you. Anything to get? Goddamn 2 divinates for characters I don't have. Metas for that fact.
いい仕事ぶりだな。報酬もちゃんと持っていけ。よくやった。
Here we go. This should be done. Now the shop. Is anything new in the shop today, sir? I would like something new. No, not really. Oh, I forgot about you. I almost forgot about you. I'm also gonna... Sure. Let's get that. Yes! Finally, good ship. Good ship. Good ship. Good ship. Thing is, the majority's perception political people finally figured it out. They say they are, and they keep calling the facts, and they say they aren't. Take as long as the president help pass the threads. Yeah. Yep. There's that old saying, a lie can go halfway around the world before the truth will sit on its shoes. That is... I mean, I've probably never heard it that way, but I can kind of understand that. Yeah, kind of. It's not that I can. I do understand it. Because it's so easy to to spread misinformation nowadays, and to be able to tell apart from lies and truths, it's gonna be harder and harder. I mean, sipping again is normal. I think sipping again is kind of normal, like tomato soup. In a can, at least not here in my country it was normal, but I've heard about it. But it was kind of like, I wouldn't say much of a can, but rather more like, yeah, I don't know how you call that, but kind of similar to like where you put beans in, what, like, not mangoes, but like peaches, I guess. But, I guess they probably took some inspiration from that. Also, the last phrase you said could call her really wasn't cocaine is fucking hilarious, because I think in their part of their original recipe actually had cocaine in it, I think. I cannot really be 100% sure, but I've heard it. I'm not 100% sure, but they had, like, their original recipe had cocaine again. But just to make sure that you don't freak out, I don't think they have more. They don't have cocaine in their recipe anymore. But back then, they were trying with many types of many types of drugs, which they didn't know they could be that bad. Just to be able to make things better. Okay, they're still ongoing. This is already done. What do you need to do here? I already done that. Hello there, Leo. How you doing? Been a while. How you doing? It's a song I love from an album called Person Man Act 2. The song is called The Helms. The album is the band's idea, but we started there was no Mega Man stores. Oh, Mega Man games. The Helms talk about the story mentioned in Dr. Billy having Dr. Light's wife killed by a machine lightning. Oh. Ah. I unfortunately don't know that. Oh, damn. When I say he was a monster, when I set fire to his name, it does not matter when the truth of lies, I said all his name. Oh my god. That is honestly... I wish I could hear from the actual music, because I'm not one to easily have like lyrics have me inspired, but more the sound of them. And honestly, I know that's a little bit like, really, are you that shallow? Maybe, but that's actually is just the reason why I love Dislyte's songs so much, because I don't have to understand the lyrics. Just hearing them, the melody, the harmony, the voice, everything combined just makes it feel so good. Okay, I checked pretty much. Oh yeah, theme shop. I need to check if they updated this. Yes, I can finally do Scroll of Life. That means I can possibly get more stuff at the same time. Quest? It's a lie. There's no way out. But I got all the rewards though, so I really have to do the god bidding to be able to get that last keepsake. Because otherwise it's not gonna happen. Problem. I mean, what you can do is just post it on the music section and I'll hear it outside of stream. That just makes it easier. I stand for those left behind. Nothing can escape over my watch. Nothing can escape because love is good. Goddamn, this song is like one of my favorites now. And I'm not saying like in general, but Dislyte songs, one of my favorites. This might be separate and not them my seats. And honestly, Ollie, you're a goddamn master when it comes to songs, because The Sky is also one of my favorite songs, and that goddamn song is a banger. Plus, this song, which is called Debut, it's kind of like the continuation of The Sky. And I'm in the sky. Where do you go? You don't have to go. Let's go, but I gotta do it. Now that also begs the question. Now that is just really random out of nowhere. Is there gonna be a story involved in Meta and Alexa? Because the way that it seems like it's gonna be, maybe, but it doesn't seem like there's gonna be anything too detailed, because there's been like a lot of situations where they just send out the characters, but there's no like story with them. That's your only. God, I don't even remember the last time they put up like an actual good story, or like a character with a story, and they decide to just do like skip the story. They decide to just like give that after that. I think the time when I started to notice they really were being like much. What? It stopped too early. Aw, man, it stopped too early. It wasn't supposed to stop too early. I'm gonna have to play it again. It wasn't supposed to stop this early. But like I was saying, I think the time to start to slack off on stories was when Sakura was released. It wasn't supposed to be this short. Where? Random videos. God damn it. Kitty. It's not always you, believe me. It's usually just the first commands that people use that tend to always go wrong. After that, they decide to go better. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Yes. Let me go for a battle before I start to activate the thing again. It takes a little bit to load. I didn't mean to get the dragon. Come on. Open here. Open here. Open here. Okay, there we go. There you go. That's the full version. That was what's supposed to happen. That was what's supposed to happen. Also, I want to know something incredibly fucking stupid. I really want to spend money on Blue Purple Star Resonance. It's almost as if I just want to have the fate that happened with me when it came to Skyforce already happened in Blue Purple. The thing is, I haven't... a week of gameplay, I haven't even passed yet. I started on goddamn Monday. I'm not even playing for a week and I already want to spend money on it. That's stupid. Yeah. Like, I really want to get those, like, weapon skins. I really want to get that Sakura Stormblade's weapon skin. I really want it. And we go, Swift's air up is restored. Now I got the goddamn song stuck in my head. Thanks. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I know that, but the thing is, it's a bit early. It's a bit early for it. I might regret it. I'm just trying to, I'm like trying so hard to not like having to waste money every goddamn season because that's not gonna be good for me. Eventually, when my my guild and I start making like daily raids, then perhaps I'll start buying the season pass, because that's usually something I ended up doing anyway. That's the only thing I might do. That's just like something I ended up always doing in Skyforce, so that's just gonna be like a ritual. So far, yes. So far, yes, because they have been updating some of the things that I've been like, they have been driving me insane. One of them was that whenever I chose a quest, I even like mentioned that on Discord. Whenever I chose a quest, before they would just like show you the map where you were, and then have to like you have to like go to the map where the quest was yourself. But now you just have to like, if you press the track button on the quest, it will actually show you the map where the quest is, which just makes it so much better to teleport. They do need to fix the pathfinding a little bit more. That's one thing I've noticed. They need to fix that. But that is also probably just gonna take way too long to fix anyway. And I don't remember everything. I mean, also talking about the path findings, whenever I actually use the path finding thing to go to a specific place, sometimes my character just stops in the middle. One thing that does surprise me is that the game is very large for 8 gigabytes. Is it just 8 gigabytes? I mean, Skyforge was like almost 30, 40 gigabytes, I would say. And it did have a lot of stuff. But I think like comparing to Blue Profile Star Resonance, they almost probably have about the same amount of content. I mean, it also depends on the things you had like behind, like the years of content left behind, and how the game also is developed. I think also one of the things, maybe they have made it really easier, and honestly that's honestly the thing that they did with the mouth of the characters is honestly really scary for me, is that they don't animate the mouth as a lot of other like 3D models, or they just like put like what feels like just like mouth stickers, like PNG images of the mouth moving in certain ways, and put it on top of the where the mouth would be, instead of like actually animating it. Just feel more anime-ish. I myself don't like that. I do not like that. But then again, I guess it's just like a preference thing. Plus, one thing that also seems to make me feel a little bit awful is that there's also some audio issues once in a while. And they have, and on the last mission, you technically like can do all the main quests and like be done with all the main quests that the game will give you. Because I don't think it's gonna give you more, as far as I'm aware. I'm thinking, sorry, but like on the last main quest that I did today, not everything was properly voiced. Like there was like a lot of things that weren't voiced and other things that were voiced, and I was like so confused about it. God damn, not a single one. At least this one. I guess this one works. But the gold ones are not the ones that I'm looking for. Shit. Enhance. Yeah. I hate having to click up. You can easily click out of this. One more. Come on, you can do it. There we go. It's one of those things in games that takes a backseat more than it should. Gameplay can keep you having fun and grasping, keeping control, but a voice can make the story come alive. Exactly! Even though that at some point the voice doesn't really seem like it was that enticing or it was like well coordinated or anything like that, it was still there, you know? It made it feel like, alright, you could really understand how the characters actually acted up, or how they were supposed to be. I mean, I guess there wasn't really much that you have to like take a guess, because, I mean, the voices did match the characters. That's all I can say. Even though I think, for example, it should have been like a more deeper voice, in my opinion. But then again, that's just me. Anything here? That is not going by, isn't it? What time is it? Oh, I am so close to get more of this. Where do you go when you don't have a soul? What's this? What do I have a job to do? Oh, is it joke time? It's joke time, isn't it? I can do one more. I'll do about the same thing. Silly Sans jokes. Okay, enlighten me. What jokes do you have in your sleeves today? You know, there's something really interesting about my language is that sleeves and mangoes are the same word in Portuguese. We both say mangas. And like, if you try to say like sleeves or mangoes in Portuguese, you'll be saying the same word. Oh, that wasn't really cool either. That's a good one though. Enlighten me. What is my life? Water guide always. What's the difference between a well-dressed man on a unicycle and a poorly dressed man on a bicycle? Tire. Thanks. I want it. Where do you go? When you don't have a soul. Where's the third one? Enlighten me. Or I am the funny one in my family. Actually, I'm in a strong competition between me and my dad. But still. Take mine at home. Ugh. Me? I mean, buddy, that one, you just excel at that. I can do some jokes as well. Oh my god, if you don't understand what I tried to mean with that, I'm so really disappointed in you. Ooh, am I really going full on Berserker all the time? Yeah. Random gold. Sure. That can work. I mean, you're doing some amazing job in finding some really good fun, so... So I don't think you need to go too far off. You're on a really good track. I guess getting a joke or not depends on your outlook. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Ugh. I need to commission emojis and have like a yawn emoji, much like Rebellion has. I yawn way too much. I probably also want to have one that I'm kind of look like this. I don't have any ideas, okay? Like that one. Like the yawn spread. Oh no, it's infecting. Oh no, it's infecting. Oh, I thought it was actually coming. I could feel it on my cheek. For a second, I really did think that was another yawn coming. Yeah. Let's try to speed this one up. Because right after this... Actually, what do I need more? I need you more. Because after this, we're gonna be watching what Meta Alexa has in store. Was I about to say Meta Alex? Really? Really?
It's rock and roll time!
Okay, Rebellion! Stop the infection. Stop the yawn infection. It's spreading way too much. Yeah, so I think scientists have proven that yawning not only is contagious, but it's also a sign of like that you're not a psychopath. From all I know is that if you see someone yawn and you yawn, that means you're not a psychopath. Or at least you have some sort of connection with that person. Because whenever I'm in the car with one of my parents, either my mom or my dad, whenever one of us yawn, the other will yawn soon after. If it's not immediately, it will be soon after. Because I've heard that the sign of like not yawning after someone yawns is a sign of psychopathy, but I'm not really sure about that yet. My yawning sounds like consolidating my body. Don't we all have like some yawns be like that? One of my bigger worries when it comes to yawning is that I yawn too much and then I just lock my jaw. And I know that could very well happen, like yawning way too much and just have like a locked jaw. But because I tend to like open my mouth sometimes way too much and just feel my jaw bones. And I just get really worried and I just try to close my mouth as soon as I can after the yawn, just so I don't have like a lockjaw situation. Even though when it comes to like lockjaw situations, you would have to have something stuck in your mouth. That's how lockjaw usually happens, I believe. Stop it. I mean, it never happened to me, and I'm not sure I know anyone that had a lockjaw situation before. To be honest, here I am spreading worry to a lot of people. But I'm just saying that whenever I yawn way too much, and I think it's very normal to feel your jaw bones, and I feel it's very normal. The thing is, I feel the ones on the side. And I'm worried that if I yawn and I leave my mouth way too open, that I'm just gonna like lock like the sides of my jaw, and it's gonna like lock my jaw. And it's just gonna be probably like a very silly worry of mine, because most of the times lockjaw only happens if you have something in your mouth that prevents you from closing your jaw. Or if you have like very, like, your muscles are gonna be like way too tense or something. It could be like a very silly worry of mine, but it seems like it's like close to happen every time. So whenever I yawn, I try to make sure that I don't yawn with my mouth as wide open as possible. Sometimes I yawn, Sometimes I yawn almost with my mouth closed. I try, but it's tough. Eh. You can yawn. You can yawn, buddy. Nobody's cursing you out for not yawning. You're gonna be good. I do have a tip if you need to sneeze. If you really, really need to sneeze, just look at a bright light. Like a ceiling light or shit. I do need that, thank you for that. But if you need to sneeze, you can just look like a bright light, like a chandelier light, or like a ceiling light, or anything very bright. Sun also works. I think the sun actually works best if you want to really sneeze. But if you don't want to sneeze, just put like a finger under your nose. I think that technically works. There we go. I got better relics this time. Rooms, I mean. Oh, just a whole lot of things. Didn't get a lot of coins though, but that's fine. That's completely fine. This was the other trial, but now we're binded. No, it's not the light that makes it go away, it just makes your sneeze trigger. I cannot really explain it too well why it works, but you might want to look that up. It is interesting to say the least. I just don't want to spread misinformation, but I've heard it, I tried it, it works. So I cannot really explain well how it works, but it works. At least for me, it does work. Ta-da! That should be all of it. Now, quests. That's done. That's done. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. What about you? Please give me good stuff. Please give me good stuff. Please give me good stuff. Ah. Yeah. I mean, I could keep going and maybe get something good, but I doubt it's gonna give me anything good. It's not gonna give me another 5k. Kinda wish I could, but I don't think it's gonna. Okay. Let's do another multi-battle of you. Oh yeah, I forgot about the events, right. I forgot about the events. Hit you. Forgot about the Royal Flush, that's the most important one. Hearts. Next faiths. This is not working well. There we go. Got it. That was the last set though, so let's keep going. Diamonds are next. And then the lava. That's all of it. There's only face next. I think that may have given me quite a lot already. Okay, that hit the max. Not a lot, but it should be close enough. I'm not sure how many discs I have, actually. Calm down. Actually, I have quite a lot. It should be a good amount today. Or... oh my god, I'm going to be able to do a 2-10-fold today of wind. Even though I think... I'm not going to be doing the gacha, by the way. I'm just going to look at the pity. Ooh, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to... I'm going to get a gold today on this one. You, on the other hand, I might. You, on the other hand, I might. And you... probably. Let's see. The only thing that happens when I look at bright lights, permanent eye damage, and blindness for 5 seconds. Don't look at for too long. I didn't say you have to look at like for like like 10 minutes or like more. Just look at for like a minute or two. Like less than a minute. Don't look at for like next a minute. Don't look at for more than that. Okay, while this keeps going, let me look at the audio thing because since I'm now using Windows 11, I always get lost. Audio off. There we go. And making sure that this thing is on. Should be. Yeah, I think it should be good. And time to open the YouTube. Ta-da! I think it's working as supposed to. There we go. It's not exactly all good looking. Come on. I'm trying to adjust just a tiny bit. Because it's just bothering me. There we go. So, we're finally going to do the analysis on Meta Alexa. This one is going to be, we're going to be watching the first video, which is the one that's going to be showcasing everything from the upcoming updates, including Meta Alexa. Now, do I know everything that's going to happen? No. I just know about the character. probably they're not going to be sending out that many things. I just hope maybe there's going to be something that I'm not aware of yet. Hello, BC.
I don't hide my ambitions. You just have to reach my level to see it.
Okay, so there's no actual chapters to that. Also, what?
I don't hide my ambitions. You just have to reach my level to see it. Don't fall for me, love.
Oh my god. The way they say that rebellion, yes. Yes. I don't even know how she even feels remotely uncomfortable with those. And I'm not saying even about her personalities, I'm talking about like the body in general and the outfit. Like, how does she even feel comfortable with that? Handsome Feast. Oh. Oh, it's Halloween. It's Halloween. So Love God's Spell Room, Halloween sighting, so we're gonna have some daily rewards. Halloween story, so we're gonna have story. Candy Clash. Oh, I remember the Candy Clash. I remember this. I remember the Candy Clash. It was something I didn't really understand at first, but finally when I got it around, it was pretty cool. And kind of giveaway event. I also kind of remember it a little bit. And then there's like the bottom one down there, which feels about just as usual. Candy House Party. Trick or treat, yep, still about the same. Pretty much everything. You just like, it can give like rewards to other people. You just like give treats to people basically. And if people give a lot to you, you'll be able to get other rewards as well. Candy Clash. This is a thing, right? This is where you actually have to use the candy to prepare the characters in a certain way. And I think it has to be selected characters. It doesn't have to be... It's not going to be your characters. It's going to be like the game's selected characters. And then you're going to have to build them in a certain way using the candies. Halloween sign-in. What's about that? Coin shells? Coin shells. So what am I hearing? Is that a cat? Hold up. Okay, I'm back. That was weird. Because for a moment I thought I was hearing some ow ow ow. I was like hearing that from the other side of my from the other side of my room, like from the other side of my window, there's just like grass, like tall grass, but it's like deep down. There's like tall grass, so there's like a street on the other side of my window, and I swear I thought I was hearing a cat in distress. I thought that I was hearing like a cat in distress, like calling out for help. But I opened the window, I called out, and immediately went silent. And I'm trying to like keep my ears open to see if I'm hearing it again. I don't hear it anymore. So I'm not sure if if it was a cat that was just calling out for attention, or if it was just something different. Okay, that actually scared me a little bit. I can see the story for Halloween. Alexa wanted to dress up for a significant other, so she went for a medical to get a personality enlargement and came up pink. I don't think that's something that Dislyte would go for, but yeah, I also wouldn't be too surprised if it was that either. Because goddamn, her figure before was already said to and kind of emphasized, and she found a way to want it up. Like for Halloween party, she wanted to go dressed up as a big personality blonde girl that dies first in horror films. And even though I don't think that's where the story is gonna go, there has to be like some story behind this whole appearance of her. I mean, of course, she is the personification of a variety, yes. But they really went up a little bit too much, to say the least. Gilded Shadows. That's the thing. Finally, we're gonna get those type of awards. By them, it's fucking time. Love God's Crown. Alexa returns with burning ambition. Soon, everything she desires will be hers. You're probably gonna have to take note of this little note here, because it doesn't seem to be about like, oh, I just want to dress up. There's like a lot about ambition when it comes to this character. So maybe that's gonna be it. Love God's Ballroom. Yeah, that's just a season path. Seems there's gonna be like, they're gonna bring back the Halloween stuff at the very least. But nothing too new aside from the character itself. Yeah, I don't think Dislyte made the best approach for Aphrodite herself, at least for Alexa. They could have gone for something a little bit more significant and more significant in a way, but not when it comes to like physical appearance. Really, Leo? Okay, now time to change
Steve,
to the. Oh,
hydrate
God
me.
damn it! I hydrated minutes ago. God damn it! Yeah, itchy. Okay, now we're actually gonna be looking at the Esper profile. Goddamn, my YouTube gets so slow nowadays. Has anyone's YouTube been really slow recently, or is just mine? Because I feel like my YouTube has been awfully slow lately, and it's been really annoying. Tamara Ryan, is that the same Alexa? Age 27, so she's already a little bit older. 168, so slightly taller than me. Golden City owner. Wait, owner of the Golden City? Isn't the Golden City like an actual enterprise or something? I forget if the Golden City is a region or if it actually is just a building or something. I feel like the Golden City is like a gambling place. Favorite coconut water and Genie's cooking. Well, remember that was the 4-star version of her I was known for. Now build a Medicaid around it.
conditions. You just have to reach my level to see it.
At least I give kudos to the voice matching. Matching the actual character. At least the voice matches the character, at least this time.
I'm just the right kind of dangerous. I don't need a blade to take your heart out. My smile can do it better.
You do have a creepy face, so I don't think so, lady. Also, your legs are so fucking confusing. Because if you keep looking at her legs, you'll keep having that same effect that when you see Farah. Because I had like I was having some weird issues with my eyes whenever I was looking at Farah, and I couldn't really tell about like I think it was like her legs, because I didn't think I wasn't like unsure if Farah had like really thick legs. It was because of her actual pants, and I'm starting to think something kind of similar with Alexa, but it's because of the little back thing. It looks like, I mean, I don't like the little back thing though. It looks very well defined, but I don't know how I feel about these little things. It seems that she's trying really hard to take a lot of inspiration from Abigail. Okay, Intimate Strike. Deals damage to one enemy based on attack. Inflicts Charm. Charm, at the start of their turn, the carrier is forced to attack the caster, taking a portion of the ability damage they deal to the caster. Wait, what? At the start of their turn, the carrier is forced to attack the caster. So is this just a taunt? Taking a portion of the ability damage they deal to the caster. Or they're talking about the person they're gonna, their ally that's gonna attack next? Or the enemy, or Alexa? If it is Alexa, this is just a taunt. If it is Alexa, this is just a taunt. If they do not attack within this turn, they take damage based on the caster's max HP. This damage ignores defense and one miss or crit. The effect's duration is then extended. This is Silver Debuff Taunt. Okay, so it is kind of like a taunt. Enemies have to attack her. Okay. And if they do not attack, they take damage based on Alexa's, or I'm confused. Is it based on their max HP or based on her max HP? But I think when you say caster, it's based on Alexa. So they're gonna take damage based on Alexa's max HP. So she's gonna probably stack up on HP. Okay, good. Okay. So far, nothing too bad. Loosen Dirge. Passive. I think this is where things are gonna go really fucking weird. Again, debuff is extended no chunk. Okay, got it. Immune to taunt and charm, so she herself could not be taunted nor charmed. Okay. I was like thinking, well, she cannot be taunted nor charmed, but the other ones can. After taking hits or using hollow hits, which I assume is going to be the ultimate, increases the target's damage taken. Attackable with a limit, so it's going to make the enemy take more damage. When taking lethal damage, when she takes the damage, prevents death, dispels all debuffs, restores max HP, and drains teammates' HP to fully heal. That's a vampire! That's a fucking vampire. Now, here's the question. Who would she choose to drain the teammates' HP? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. How would she choose to drain who? Because it's gonna have to be one of her teammates. She's a goddamn vampire. Afterwards, dispels all buffs from all enemies and deals damage based on Alexa's max HP. Dispels all buffs from all enemies and deals damage based on Alexa's magic speed. This damage ignores defense, one miss or crit, and inflicts charm on all enemies. This ability's cooldown is not affected by any effects. Oh fuck. That was honestly a little bit confusing. So she's immune to taunt and charm. When she takes hit or uses her S3, the target will have their damage taken increased. When she dies, she'll come back to life, all of her debuffs will be dispelled, her max HP will be restored, basically she will just come back to life, and with that she also gonna choose a random teammate to drain that HP to fully heal herself. This is literally just like vampire way. Then after that, she dispels all the buffs from the enemy, deals damage based on her HP, and that will ignore defense, and also she will also inflict a charm. That alone just went passive. It's kind of hard for me to be able to take note of everything that this character is gonna do. But I feel like she's supposed to be somewhere in the resurrector teams, like the teams that usually resurrect. Because if she like drains the HP of a character, then they just come back to life. I feel like she and Victor would be probably a great combo unit. Unless she ends up like draining Victor's. In that case, that depending on the situation, that may go bad. My actually just drains of Cecilia. That's oh boy. And then Holokiss is simple. Okay. Deals damage to all enemies. Shit. Deals damage to all enemies based on attack. Inflicts charm on them. After Ascension, deals damage to all enemies based on attack, dispels all their buffs, and inflicts charm on them. So her main thing is basically the taunts, which is the charms, which is the charm for her, and also like the spelling, as I can see. Of course, the passive will have so many more things, as you can obviously can see. But her main thing seems to be like the spelling buffs, charming, which is gonna be like a taunt situation, and of course there's gonna be like the whole extras when it comes to the passive. But those two things seem to be like the mains of meta Alexa, which by themselves don't seem like a lot. But I think with the whole addition of the passive that she has, it's gonna be quite nasty. Let's see her little animation.
Don't fall for me, love.
Very short animation. Also, what? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Are you seeing the, are you seeing, like, the characters here? Like, the little cards here? Are you seeing, like, maybe possible references to characters here? I mean, here seems like maybe could be Ollie, perhaps with the glasses and the hair could be Ollie. Now this one, my first thought was Iki, but now it doesn't seem like too much of Iki anymore. It's more like a female-ish character to me. I mean, it might not even be Ollie, but it feels like these are not on purpose. Hopefully, these are like supposedly some sort of like mentions of possible characters in the future. Because this one kind of gives off Ollie vibes. I'll give that, but this one, I don't remember this one from anywhere. Especially that little purple butterfly thing. Interesting. I wanna. I straight up went for like anything that could give like tips of possible spoilers in the future. But I also love that for at least the Divinate didn't go full on like too sexy. I mean, just the Victor Divinate itself would probably send a lot of people to an early grave maybe, but this one doesn't seem too bad. See what I mean about just building a kid out of her for style reflect gimmick? This is not a reflect build, I think. It's more about like a vampire. It's more like a vampire build, I would say, or at least more of a vampire kit. Because her passive itself is when she dies, she revives, but she also drains the HP of someone. Yeah, the whole They also take damage from getting hit. Yeah, I understand that. She still like inherits some of the things from back when she was the 4-star.
Getting started.
I mean, I think that's the whole idea when it comes to like a lot of the metas. They will still have some of the things from their previous original characters. Now have the revive to counter the problem of reflecting the damage, and now she's a meta. And not only that, she's also a vampire. But there's also that. Imagine her with a strong sustained team like New Shamus, like with a bubble mermaid. I mean, I would also add like maybe a resurrect team, like having Victor in the team, like having. I wouldn't go far as say Cecilia. Cecilia is a little bit underrated by now, but having characters that can resurrect, and she's just like whoop, sucks them out and just comes back to life, and later on they just revive anyway. Like Tolan, maybe Meta Drew, anything like that. That's not the first, so she is invisible and can take damage. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I mean, can Alexa suck out Aira's HP? I think that's one thing. Now, RTR, here's an idea. RTR, if you're ever gonna be watching this VOD. But Meta Aira and Meta Alexa, those just two together. And just try to have Meta Alexa die, and she revives by trying to suck out the health of Meta Aira. If Meta Aira dies, then it's normal. But if she doesn't, then you technically have a goddamn immortal team. Also, goddamn, okay, so the bots are evolving. The bots are fucking evolving. I didn't do it right. There we go. Bye bye. So they changed. They're no longer using that goddamn thing anymore. Ain't that lovely? Ugh. They used to mention the streamer bot, but they're not longer doing it. They're just like they're trying to like doing it differently. I think can't die, but I think the way it will work is when Eric can't die, where HP can go to 1 and not be able to give up any HP. I mean, if they say they will use the HP of someone else, they won't say they will use all of it. So I guess the idea is that if they're gonna be using like a very tanky unit or for an Esper with a lot of health, probably more health than Era or Alexa. Probably Alexa will just use the health of that character, and that character will still have some HP, but Alexa will just have her max HP back. Oh, okay. So if the team is all at 1 HP and she dies and tries to steal HP, she can, and they die. But the thing is, the whole idea that I had earlier with the Meta Era and Meta Alexa, if they both are full HP, but Meta Era gets to be targeted since she has a charm, it would be more possible. And she's the only one targeted and she dies and she tries to steal HP from Meta Era. I think she will succeed, first and foremost, because Meta Era will lose the invisibility status when she is the last one alive, and for a split second that's gonna be possible. But if another unit is added to the table, then I think that stops being possible. But how does it work with shields? So they can't HP? If we have regen people, can they go until healing is disabled? I think shields do not work as HP. I think shields work as armor, maybe. I'm not gonna be playing this game. Do I even think that armor is a thing even in this game? Or am I thinking already in Blue Protocols or resonance terms? I'm definitely thinking of those type of terms. I sure am already thinking those types of terms. But for example, if I'm to look, for example, at a tank-ish unit, like, let's see, HP, defense. I think maybe shields could be more related to defense or resist. Not really on HP. I guess it could be like a combination of both, really. Let's see. HP affects the amount of damage and is sustained. They die when they reach HP. Affects the amount of damage they take in an attack. Affects the chances of receiving debuffs from the enemy's attack. Well, we can just see what the shields really do, even. Shield, shield, shield. Yeah. I also need to add the sound back. Absorbs damage. Yeah, absorbs damage, but how? It shields 60%. Okay, so it's always going to be depending. So the shield strength is going to be depending on the character's max HP. So it is technically based on HP. So you do have a point there. So it is still going to be using part of the shield, I see. So even if the shield is on, it's going to be using the shield because it is part of the character's HP. Do they kind of? Yeah, they do kind of HP apparently. If we have regen people, can they go and still healing is disabled? I think the regen will go away, at least for Alexa. It will go away until she dies. And even if she resurrects, she won't get the regen back. I think that's like the idea. Okay, I don't think they have put her here yet. Nope. It's so fucking hilarious that I'm probably not gonna get it meta Ollie. I just have one chance. I have one chance to be able to get him or not. And he's probably gonna be my second meta unit. And I know damn well that if Meta Alexa does not stay around for like a few months, I'm not gonna get her. A meta unit has to stay for like 2 months for me to be able to get it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to get it. Yeah, the shadow. Yeah, the shadow's working. Yeah, the shadow's working. What happened? Did something work? Did something happen? What was wrong? What happened? Was that like having issues with the internet there? Plus 50% of ability damage, so still reflect ish. So, oh boy. Oh, that's not gonna look good. That is not gonna look good. Oh, she's still a kind of a dangerous-ish expert to get, much like when she used to be like a 4-star, I guess. But I'm not. Unless the whole thing goes for like 2 months instead of 1, I'm not gonna be able to get her. I know how my chances of metas work. If I don't get a meta esper for like 2 months, the chances of it are never gonna be there. Is that counted as reverse healing or like low reduction and not damage? Because if it counts as damage, then shields will work. Yeah, I did say that since shields are gonna be based on the character's max HP, for example, on Leon, if you go and check on Leon, if you see on shields, the shield strength at the very least is 60% of Leon's max HP. And I think on many situations it's gonna be about also depending on the max HP of the character. So it is if Alexa tries to take away Leon's HP, for example, it's also gonna take away the shield. And most likely, if she's on her dream bubble state, it most likely might cancel out the dream bubble state early. And but the thing is, when it comes to the regen, like I was saying early, the regen will probably just stop. At least for Alexa, will the regen buff will stop once she dies, I believe. As a funny thing, Meta Alexa looks to be a good counter to single targets, but if you flip teams, then the allies die and she has no one to vamp from. Well, she's gonna be very specific, so I don't think she's gonna be that good of a unit that some people might believe. She's probably gonna be really good, but for very specific things. I don't think she's gonna be, like, that great of a unit that, people are hoping that she might be. Now, if I should run her with the Akine team, my instinct says no. Because I feel like it's gonna do you much worse than good. In my opinion. I will end this war, and I will punch through the sky. The funny fucking thing that this song, I never knew it was gonna be a Dislyte song, and when I finally found that out, I was so amazed. Okay, anything that I can find about it. It wouldn't mean enemies can't snipe Akine or others at least. I mean, I know, but it would also probably put your team at risk. Just saying. Okay, let's see the resonances. Fire Stilled. That's the first one, right? Yeah. Base attack and defense and HP 15. Effect increased by 5% with each resonance attack that Alexa has activated. Meta Alexa. Right? Meta Alexa, right? Right? If you're talking about the normal Alexa, this can be bad. But I mean, I think... I'm not sure that... Have, like, a lot of metas don't have like a resonance that, depending on their normal versions, depending on how many of the resonance stacks that normal version have, their meta versions are going to be stronger. So I think that's supposed to... Okay. Legend Dirge Morph 1. New effect Legend Dirge. When an allied Esper is hit, chance of inflicting a charm on attack if they are not already affected. Oh. She's immediately gonna be taunting the motherfucker before they even realize it. I mean, they will realize it, but shit. She's gonna be like a really, really good one. She's not gonna give chance to nobody if they put it on R2. R3 is the usual. Listen Dirge Morph 2. New effect Listen Dirge. Teammates take reduced final damage from Charm's carrier's abilities. That is taking me a while to process. Teammates take reduced final damage from... Oh, that's neat. So they take less damage. Neat. Okay, what about or 6. When a charm carrier deals damage to the caster, they take an increased percentage of the— oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, we're fine. Oh, I hope you guys are saying this. Oh, we might be saying that. Oh, we'll be saying, oh god, we're gonna be saying, we're gonna have to be saving now, folks. We're gonna be saving now, folks. The thing is, I don't save. But the fact that we're gonna be introducing another Umbra so early, even though Tira was not that far long ago. God damn. Really, Dislyte? You're that desperate of a need? You're that desperate of a need to make like an Umbra tower or something? Chill. I just hope it is like either like Clementine or a very well awaited character, or make it just as really well designed as Hero. Because it's not like, if it's not like a really well awaited character like Peach, or a really well designed character as Hero, at least put Clementine. I would rather put it up Clementine, even though I feel like Clementine should be more of a shimmer. But yeah, you know. And they're already gonna be releasing an Umbra next year. Oh my god! The next things, Umbra Anna. You know you want. You know that can't be a thing, right? I mean, Meta, sure, but not Umbra. Oh yeah, the limited time events. Okay, Fushi and Shuya phase 1, Vera and Valeria, and Intezar and Ethan. Okay, these are more balanced. Keep it. Oh, they're gonna be adding this, like the Nisidora Weekend Eve and the CSGZ Underworld official skins. The skin shop. Too bad you're not gonna be able to see the gacha. Too bad. Have a good one, Rebellion. I was about to start too, so that's bad. Let's see. This time I'm about to start anyway. We need to make the final decision. I mean, it's not gonna be a decision. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Now, it's gonna be dependent on how nice Ollie really wants to come. Because I'm only one heat sick away from getting this bastard. Am I desperate to get him? Not really, but the fact that he's been around for 2 months and I haven't gotten him yet, it's tough. Plus, I just cannot seem to get more of these little things. And basically this is gonna be the last pull. If I don't get him, I don't get him. If I get him, God loves me. Now, if I see anything other than gold, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Ollie has been kind of like a Esper that at some point was kind of almost like a stalker for me, because he has been showing up very frequently to a point he went from R1 to R4 so fast. So I am hopeful he shows up this time, because I do have quite a few resonances of normal Ollie. And if having him here, I can maybe in the future have a possible resurrecting team. Now, I am still going for Victor. Now, Victor with Ollie are gonna be great together. I'm just not sure if it's gonna be all up to Ollie. Will you do me the honor, Ollie? And you'll really come help with me. 3, 2, 1. No! Ah. Oh man. So I guess it's not gonna be it. That's gonna be another meta that I'm gonna have to say goodbye. Balls. I'm biting my tongue so much. I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. Not matter for me. Ah, I have a chest right. Perfection at its finest. Boom. 70. Which is not a lot, but if I do get a gold, at least it's gonna be one that's gonna land on Choice of Destiny. Now, am I confident about it? Definitely not. Sorry. Actually, I've completely forgot that I need to check on Siege. Okay, I need 3 more divs. I always keep forgetting to check on Siege. Because I usually forget how many divs he needs. Let's start off on Platinum. Since recently we had the Infinity Tower, Infinity Tower usually at the very end, if you complete all of the Infinity Tower with all of the stars, you'll get the platinum ticket. There was a time that I was incredibly lucky. Now, I don't think I'm on that era anymore. Plus, I'm not feeling all that energy, but it can still happen, right? No, of course it won't. I'm happy though. Honey! Emma! Help can be something good. Now you, Victor. You. This I'm not gonna have to worry about shimmers for a little while. Because apparently next Esper is gonna be a meta, and after that is gonna be an Umbra. I think for at least the next 2 months I should be okay. So yeah. I can keep on going with you. Now that's gonna depend how much more do I need to go for you. How much demanding are with you? Because I feel like you're gonna be one of those that's gonna be really demanding. You know that? Like really fucking demanding. You're gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go on full on pity. I'm gonna have to go all the way to the end just to be able to get to you. You're gonna have to be all that pity. And you're just proving point all over again. Over and over and over and over again. And you're just gonna prove it again, aren't you? Yeah, you're just gonna prove it over and over again. Because you must be a king. You must be the king. You must prove yourself you are worthy. To get all my fucking well-earned benefits. Now here's the thing. I have so many Inferno tickets. I'm just gonna do 1 pull of Inferno, then the rest is gonna be spent on Flow and on Win until I can get a guaranteed. Hopefully that it will prove that I don't have to get close, I don't have to go to pity. You don't give the legendary now. Good. I'm not sure if I should do another pull again, just to make sure. Because I'm already at a point that a pull can happen. Hey there, Jose. I remember back when I used Jose quite a lot for APAP. Nah. Should I do it? I think I'm gonna regret this. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think I have enough for another temple of Low. I just really don't want to pull for legendary on Inferno. I just beg to the gods of Dislyte to not have me do that. So lame. Okay. Don't have enough for another temple of Flow. That's fine. I do have enough for 2 temples of wind. Better give me good stuff. Please, 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 please. Yeah. Worth it. Yes. Early even. I did tell you that I was not gonna be too hyped for a gold. If it was a shimmer on the other hand, maybe I'm probably gonna be around my room. But nothing. I'm a little bit low on energy. Now that's gonna be depending also on the wind spring in question. If it is already in R6, then we have a problem. Oh. The R6 Esper in question. As I was mentioning. Getting gold on Elemental is usually a big problem. Because you can always get anything. Even on Inferno, sometimes you don't really get the R60 things you're gonna get. Because funny enough, the R6 Inferno Esper that I think I'm always gonna get is Zembla. Even though most of the times I don't think it has been her. Be gone, Stewart. Oh my god! Be gone! Creepy guy, I know you have an orphanage. Be gone! Be gone! No need for you. No need for you. No need for you. Get the fuck out. Yeah. Yeah, now it's just win now. Probably not nothing. Ugh, nothing. Bye-bye. Yes, nothing. Okay, so Shimmer's done, Divinate's done. Oh, I forgot about the Divinate. Oh man, I forgot about the Divinate. So I only have 3 days for Siege so far. In the beginning, he was behaving like the most sweet boy ever, but now he's just trying to play like the bad guy again. So let's see. Let's see how much he's gonna play like hard again. He's gonna play hard again. Now let's see how much he's gonna offer in the table here. How much he's willing to negotiate. Or at least to give one div. If he's gonna have to be all savvy or all mean to me and have to like put me all the way to 80, I'm not gonna be all too happy about it. And you don't want to piss off a goddess. You don't want to piss off a goddess. You really, really don't. He might be immortal, Siege, but I've died many times and I've always come back to life. And I've beat more bosses than you ever did. Come on, buddy. You really don't want to piss me off. I may be... Ah, goddammit. Ow. Okay, kinda. Okay, for the water reading. We still have 2 more to go. You're playing with fire now, Siege. I know it may look like I'm threatening, but I'm just warning you. I am a goddess. I might be the goddess of benevolence, but I do have my own limits as well. I am only asking for one of your sweet and savory divinate. There's not much to ask. If you do not give me one in the next pool, we're gonna have a problem. Now, would you do me those? I see you're not one for threats. I see you do not like threats at all. I guess I'm gonna be seeing you on the other side now, buddy. you're not gonna have a good time. So elementals are done, shimmer's done, and the unit is done. Platinum's done. I was clicking on wish here. Now it all comes down to you. So far, I only got one legendary. I think I don't have more legendaries to get in the boxes, as far as I'm aware. So, you go for the new 4 stars. If you're talking about the, Infinity Nikki, I pulled for the first 4-star banner, which is the planting one, because it felt like it was really useful, and so far it's been really neat. It does like reduce a lot of the time for the plants to grow up like quite a bunch, honestly. So I thought that one more useful, so I ended up pulling for that one. And since I didn't pull for this 5-star banner, I was able to save quite a lot, so it wasn't too tough for me to be able to get the resources for that 4-star banner. Okay. Now it's all gonna depend on how the game is gonna treat me. We're not gonna start off the best way possible. Let's see how long until Dislyte gives me another goal. Probably just gonna give me a Gabrielle today. And I'm probably not gonna be too happy about it. The fact that I'm getting way too many Arcanas is honestly worrying. And I'm saying that even though I only witnessed like few Arcanas. Okay, so I already have enough to pull for another legendary if I really need. And since the next Esper is going to be in meta, basically these ones are probably going to be a little useless. So we can keep going. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Missy. Okay. 2 pulls in and nothing yet. I mean, we did get a legendary. We did get a legendary and the elemental. It was bound to happen, but it ended up being already our 6th. So, thank you, Dislyte. Thank you. Jason Destiny, here he goes. You better be good this time. Oh my god. I feel so bad for Ife. Because last time it was Ife versus Ryota. I picked Ryota and now it's Ife against Nathaniel. And I don't have Nathaniel, so fuck a lot, Nathaniel. Welcome to the fucking team. Yes!
見つけた。心配させないでよね。さあ、うちに帰ろう。
I finally have the first character. This character specifically is gonna be really good with my Booyah team because he can one-shot if he survives. He's gonna be stacking like non-stop. He's gonna be one-shotting. I can finally build him. Let's fucking go. We still have 4 more to go. This time, I'm not gonna have Choice of Destiny if I get another legendary. So we're off to a very good start. I'm not sure if there's a need for me right now to pull for another Esper. with the wish stones that I have. I kind of want to, but I don't think there's a need. I got a new Esper. I'm kind of happy that it's an Esper that I was kind of willing to build if I ever got it. I'm so happy that I never used wish stones to pull for him. Because eventually I just got him anyway. Hello, Santa. We still have 3 more to go. Anything can happen. It's a div, but it's still legendary though. That means it's not gonna change. First of all, it's not gonna change speedy. But I'm still gonna get a Divinate anyway. Now the question is it gonna be a div 6? If it's gonna be a div 6, we're gonna have a problem. Please be of a character that I have, and it's not a div 6, please. I very well would appreciate that. I love that now I'm on the last schools and everything is going wonderfully. I love how Dislyte just loves to trick me. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Ah, yes. It is for a character that I have and I don't have a deal with her. At least not div 6. Perfect. Perfect. Worked as expected. Well, let's just keep going because we still have more. Now, I'm probably not gonna expect much, but I'm happy. I'm happy that it worked. Oh, another falcon. This is a sign? Am I gonna get the bird boy next? Am I gonna get the bird boy next? I mean, there's so many bird boys. I think I'm gonna get Birdman. No, nope, I'm not gonna get Birdman. Unfortunately, no Birdman. No Birdman. And I'm not talking about Mingxua. I don't think you can even get Mingxua. No, you cannot get Mingxua from here. It's only for fusion. It would also be so ridiculous because Mingxua is a Shimmer, so. But I got Nathaniel. Heck yeah, I got Nathaniel. But here begs the question. So really the only Esper that I can obtain naturally is Zohong, really? Ugh. I kinda want to get another character. Just so I can feel a little bit better about myself. Even though I don't really need it. There's not really like a big freaking need to get it, but I'm gonna look at the boxes first. I'm gonna look at the boxes first and see if I can get anything out of that. These are just ripples, right? These are just like single ripples. I think I used everything last time. Yeah, these are just ripples. And they're single ripples. It's not gonna be like one of those that just give you like 5 at a time. But no, I'm pretty close to you though. But no, unfortunately, you cannot get certain characters. I wish you could get like maybe Yukine here, but I don't think you can. Yukine is like excluded out of here. Maybe she can be included, but you probably have to own her. which sucks. And if I really wanted, maybe I could pull it out a little bit more to be able to get maybe oh, Nathaniel. Oh, poor boy. Hey, I got Nathaniel finally. About damn fucking time. That's what I say. Because this guy needs to survive for as long as he can. And he needs a lot of defense. And once he gets like a lot of stacks, he's gonna be using those stacks to fucking annihilate everything. You're a sweet precious boy. Aww. Oh yeah, I need to go back to you for a second. I just needed to check on you. Ah. There you are. Precious boy. I think if I have more of those level mons, I might just level him up. It's a thought, but it is a well-brought thought. I don't think I do, though. I think I already used my level mons. Yep, I already used them. Sad day. Very, very sad day. I did not think I was gonna get Nathaniel anytime soon, so... Boy, boy, boy. Can't believe I actually got Nathaniel. Now I'm finally gonna get like a more stable looking tank team. Now I can look at like tank teams and start to make sense of my own. Now, let's go here. Look at him. He's a big boy. 2 meters. That's a big boy. Okay, Bounty Hunter. At first glance, Nathaniel's imposing figure and mask might seem scary, but beneath it lies a kind and caring soul. Though sensitive and cautious, Nathaniel is highly perceptive. Struggling with social anxiety, he often maintains a careful distance from others. However, if you manage to become his friend, you'll discover his gentle and kind nature. Nathaniel enjoys cracking dry jokes to lighten the mood. Bounty hunting is a job, but he never takes on assignment that harms others. That's a firm line he'll never cross. He's just a good boy. Nathaniel's family is incomplete. After his father passed away in a car accident, his mother, Vina, raised him alone. The weight of life's hardships had already drained Vina. The arrival of the Shackled Miracle was the final straw. The event left her with severe PTSD as she struggled with its devastating impact. When Nathaniel realized how severe his mother's condition was, he became racked with guilt. His mother's love had shielded him so completely that he failed to notice her struggles and the illness weighing her down. He blamed himself for being a burden on her. One day, as they passed by a store, Nathaniel noticed a wistful look in Vina's eyes as she admired a necklace in the window. Determined to make her happy for the Solstice Festival, he decided to save up and buy for her. Before the necklace, Nathaniel worked hard at the boxing stadium, but after finally saving enough, his life took a drastic turn. During a fight, he unexpectedly transformed. When Nathaniel returned home with the necklace, his distorted face, twisted by divine power, terrified Vina, triggering her PTSD. In a panic, she pushed him out of the door. Heartbroken, Nathaniel left his hometown. Nathaniel wore a mask to cover his face and kept away from people, embracing a lonely, wandering life. Though he sent most of his earnings home, he couldn't summon the courage to face his mother again. One day after work, Nathaniel saw an elderly woman lingering in a dangerous alley, but he hesitated to approach, afraid that his appearance might scare her. However, when thugs tried to mug her, Nathaniel couldn't stand by. He saved the woman and retrieved her stolen belongings, only to realize that among them was the necklace he had given his mother. As he was about to leave, Vina called out to him. she took off Nathaniel's mask, and mother and son embraced, tears streaming down their faces. The two returned to their old home, and although Nathaniel still struggled with his appearance, felt comfortable enough to remove his mask at home, with Venus' gentle insistence. This feels more realistic. Because PTSD is such a common thing nowadays, and I'm not like trying to undervalue PTSD. It's still a thing, and it should be looked at. It should not be like pushed under or anything like that. But it's common. It happens. It feels like gets more realistic because people go through shit, and people get affected by that shit. And then PTSD ends up being the after effect of that shit. And basically, I feel like this gets more realistic because people just cannot really, how do I say this, cannot really know how to react properly when they don't have that much experience when dealing with PTSD effects. For example, if you have not been, how do I say this? If you have not been like on par with, if you've not been like affected by the trigger effects of your PTSD that often, then it's gonna be similar to allergies. At some point, if you are exposed to your allergies often, you're gonna be feeling the effects much less. It's probably gonna feel very similar to PTSD, I would assume. At some point, you're either gonna be numb it out a little bit more, or you're gonna be able to react better. So once you're actually exposed to more often those cases, you're gonna be able to know how to react, I would assume. Now, of course, for Venus' situation, Nathaniel's mother's situation, it would be such a rare case that she had no idea how to react properly. So I cannot really blame her for having such reaction. I even want to start saying, like, gladly she didn't go as far as, like, going full-on crazy and trying to murder her own son. Because that could happen with PTSD people. It could. People just cannot really, like, get a hold of themselves in certain type of situations. Thankfully, it didn't go that far. Because the story could have changed almost immediately in that situation. Gladly, it was just like a gentle, was a push. Maybe things could have gotten better, yes, but they could have gotten so much worse. And gladly, it ended up not going the worst way possible. Now, I need to check on strategies. So a lot of people are recommending Thunder, which makes sense because he is going to be doing damage. Also, I am messing around with my nose, so that's why my character was acting weird. But there's a lot of people with the, like, R6 Nathaniel. I probably should have him also R6. I don't know about that. But, I don't really want to see the reviews. What am I gonna say about poor guy? The Lorax, but he chose hands for trees. Anyhow, he's a piggy unit. Really? I thought that Ethan was worse. I thought Ethan's was worse because there was like one question that was like the answers were very similar and I even got it wrong. And the answer didn't say it anywhere. Even on the video they were trying to, like, the trailer of him wasn't even showcasing it anywhere. Medellin, Chuan, and Sakura. At RT, if you come with Liam, you can spread that juicy damage reduction around to you. Build slow, a high HP in defense with Pissed Out, useful in PvP, and Sonica. Got it. Okay, so they're not trying to, like, be all mean to him. They're just, like, protecting him all costs. I love my new person. Okay, they're being really nice to him. That's good. He must be protected. We love Chunky. Oh, that's good. At least he's protected at all costs. So he needs defense, HP, crit, as far as I'm aware. So he doesn't need speed. He needs high HP and defense, crit, hopefully crit damage and crit. Okay, so I can do that. Thunder, crit damage, crit rate, defense, and HP. But we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. Now, maybe I'm gonna have to remove one of you. That can work. No, I'm probably not gonna have a lot of HP, but I would really. Ugh. It's gonna have to be. I mean, HP bonus, but it has to be C damage. You work. You absolutely could work. Ow. No, it won't work. You're terrible. Okay. I need to find some more uses of you. Wait, are you C right or C damage? Okay. Okay, how many times am I gonna have to reroll you until I get a really decent ring? Not this one. I'm gonna need C rate, at the very least C rate and defense bonus. You're good. You're good, but are you gonna be good enough? Because, I feel like you're gonna be risky. I feel like it might be risky. Let's try to level you up. If I at least get it on C rate, and if okay, that's I wouldn't say that's the worst, but I really want it to be better. I need the C rate to at least go 100. Let's continue. Defense bonus, C rate, D damage. Yeah, this. Hopefully it'll be good. Place here, right? I'm definitely gonna have to build it better. Now, if I go for fire set, I'll be missing out a lot on the other ones. But it is recommending me fire set, and I think I have a good chunk of fire set ones, so... Oh fuck. They ain't looking good. I don't want to miss out on the C damage, but I'll risk it. I'll risk it. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Please apply a lot on C rate. Nothing on C rate. How dare you? Please, C rate. You're not doing what I'm trying to tell you. Come on. I'm trying to build a decent defender here. You can... There we go. I mean, you landed on attack bonus the most, but I guess you can work. I guess. You don't need speed, buddy. You don't need speed. I think you don't need speed. I hope you don't need speed. Oh boy. Speed, you can work. This. I need this. Shit. Ah. Not even close. And I think... Oh. False. It's definitely this one. This one I need better. Okay. Thunder. Here, 80 damage. Defense. I think the current one that I have needs to be better. Okay. C-rate. No. I know I have C-rate already, but it needs to be more C-rate. Like that. But also some defense bonus would be okay. So if you give at least defense bonus and C-rate would have been better. This one would be too bad, but I need C-rate. I need C-rate. Quite a lot of C-rate. Actually, 2 points of C-rate. That's what I'm looking for right now. 2 points of C-rate, and we can close that deal. I love that speed there, but not what I'm looking for. Come on, buddy. Come on. We're gonna be all night here. I have a bunch. I have a bunch of those crystals I've been saving up for situations like these. So we can go all... no. It wasn't like 2. It needs to be 2 on seer rate and at least 1 or 0-1 on defense bonus. Ah, by the other gods, please bless me with at least 1 really decent gear. Come on. I'm not asking much. There's like ones that would have been so great, but not for the situation. I guess I'll take it. I guess. Finally makes it 100, but it's not gonna have that much defense. It's not gonna be all the way. So I'm gonna try to be wise with the HP or the defense bonus ones that I'm gonna give. So if it's not 2 or above, I'm not gonna give a mythic. And there's so many characters I'm gonna have to build that it's gonna be fucked up, to say the least. Okay, HP. Actually, I only have 1 of you, so just 1 of this. On defense, on the other hand, I've got 7 and it's on 2, so I can go with that. He is going to be used. Now, am I going to be able to use him? Well, that is another question for another day. Because I'm not sure. Actually, I do have a mythic one here, so let's go with that. And you, perfect. Because I didn't have another defense bonus relic anyway. No. There we go. I have a lot of the boosters, but I need like more for defense bonus. No. Let's be you. For attack bonus, on the other hand, it is perfectly okay. HP bonus has to be cold. I'm not even looking how bad or how good they are. It seems to be mostly alright. HP bonus. That one's actually pretty almost great.
どこに行ったの？ああ、ここにいたのか。
So 4k defense, about 40k HP. That doesn't seem like a lot, honestly. I kind of feel bad that it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a lot for Nathaniel himself. Also, what the fuck do you need? HP defense bonus on the ring? Did I not put that? Oh, fuck off. He needs the damage. I ain't gonna change that. At least I think I think he needs to be defense. I think he needs to be defense. Needs to be crit damage. I'm sorry about that. See? At least for arena, it's crit damage. See? It's crit damage. At least for arena. If I want to use him for PvP purposes, it has to be crit damage. So change your shit, Dislyte. Give him one here at least. Thank you. Feather Cascade. So the Thrive, I'm gonna have to like get a lot of stacks of Thrive. Okay. Now for point war, let me get my here. Let me change my Tank Supreme team. And instead of having these these characters, which are kind of randomish. Let me try to rechange it. So let me put Sakura, which is mandatory mostly. Then I kind of want to put Tyrell, but I don't think Tyrell's gonna be it. I forgot how do you compose actually a tank team? I forget how do you compose a tank team? Sometimes Ailey would have been put there, but I don't think she is all that good anymore. Okay, there's you. Oh, fuck! I forgot about your equipment. Is it like I? Yes, it is. That's correct. It is correct. Okay. Let me check up for another guy. Zihe. Sakura's already in. I see a lot of Yamatos as well, so Yamato can stay, Zihe can stay, so Sakura. Zihe actually gonna be here. We're gonna have these two in, so it's gonna be tanky as fuck, and then have Nathaniel. Let me see, where's Nathaniel? There's Nathaniel here. Okay, now I can finally replace you. There. Finally, I did a better thing. Welcome to the stream, and Ivy. Hope you have a good day. Okay, new stuff? New stuff? Is it gonna be about the meta Alexa? Yes. Aphrodite is great. Yes. Yeah. Oh shit. I hate when this happens with Dislyte. Damn it. Sentinel Hunt. Overture is almost done, so we can go for that. Yes, I'm happy that I got Nathaniel. I guess it's just gonna be Gabby, Nathaniel, and that Zora Divinate that I got. I didn't even get a freaking Siege Dave. Forgot about that. What did I get? What did I get? Oh. Finally. But still not close. How great. Okay. Triple Thread is about to start soon. You. You. So you can be ready for next week. God, this song always plays and I love it every second. Stop it. It made me almost like the most expensive cartridges. There's only gonna be one time that I'm gonna be spending money into this game. And that day has not arrived yet. You better be doing your job better, Dislyte. If you really want to take money out of my wallet. Yeah. I've been free to play for 3 years. Try to break my record. Okay. Oh, yeah, because it's still ongoing. Right. Let's go for bounties. Stop that!
Let's go. 来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。来たな。
Oh god, I'm getting
今
dizzy.
日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。来たな。今日も面白そうな任務が目白押しだ。見ていけ。
Come on.
来たな。
This film is not like trying to taint those bounties, alright? Isn't she, Siege? Hopefully. There we go. I hope I'm not seeing this film trying to taint those bounties. Cause I'm gonna have a talk with you very soon, Siege. Already because of the difference. If I see that this film has some sort of effect over those bounties that I'm seeing run in front of me, we're gonna have a deeper talks. You're not gonna. I mean, that basically means that the next stream I'm gonna have your divinity whether you like it or not. But you really left me quite upset. At least I got a signal though. I'm happy. There you go. Okay, anything new in the shop? Always get some extra stamina. Okay, so already tomorrow I'm gonna be able to get more Shimmer Record Fragments. Lovely. Alright, I can get you. I forgot I could get you. Oh, that's another one for the book. Like that. Now the bounties are gonna be done. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. Let's see. Which one do I need the most? I need more of the... I need more thunder boosters. Let's go with that. Even though technically I don't need to do these, I need more is APAP. But... At least this one will be what I need to complete the daily. Yeah. Oh, this one always has a little loading icon every time. I don't get it. Thank you. Okay, it's that. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not enough yet. Give me a few ones though. I don't mind. Okay. There we go. What's new here, though? I don't see anything new. These are not new. What are you talking about? These ones are always going to be same new no matter what. I just probably need one more div for make sure and that should be alright. What is new? Oh, this. Okay. This is still ongoing. Temporal Tower is only going to be up in about 2 weeks. Do I even have a chance to be able to complete? I already completed. I thought I didn't. I thought I was like at a point that I wasn't able to complete it because I was stuck at... I think I was stuck at 45 and something. But apparently I already did it. At least on hard mode. I thought I was stuck on like one of the ways. But apparently I think I already did it. I'm also probably going to be farming a little bit of you. So once I get those level mons, because I know them well they're going to be summoned in the next batch. Oh wait, Nathaniel is going to be the next one. Because I need to make my tank team really good. And survive. And tanky. And buffy. And tanky. Okay. I still have way over the limit, so I should be okay. Ta-da! Okay, almost there. Spit out whatever you want. I find it also kind of a little bit weird that he spits out lava, but yet it causes poison. Couldn't you just like do a specific burn effect? I think Dislyte could have thought about that. That should be the last one. If I really want, I can just use all my blitz to try to get first place. I could do that. I just need to do the rest of the Reach a Miracle bosses, and then I can focus on this guy. I just don't know how many points the other people have done. I put it on. Because this is really easy for my team currently. But then he cannot... I don't think they're going to be able to put it any more levels. Because of the fact that they would have to add up like a higher chance for these ones to come up. And they don't want that. They don't want to like add up like the forced point ones come up. So they're just gonna leave it off like that. Come on, take Fafnir. This one, for some odd reason, doesn't always seem to work. It's like a hit and miss. But it's mostly a hit, but when it's a miss, it's honestly a little bit shameful. Okay, now let's check how much I need to be able to get to first place. Actually, I need to get you done first. Okay, just one more day and I should be able to have all the card sets done. There we go. Okay. Championship. I'm 4th place right now. I'm probably gonna need to push a lot to be able to get 1st place. But it is possible. I think. I just need to use either all my blitz or close to all my blitz. And the next one I probably can take it a little bit more easy. I just want to be able to get like a few more Nexus crystals, really. I just want to be able to give it to my guild, really. My club. Here I am, still in goddamn PBS star terms. You're just gonna be seeing me do this. Like maybe the next few minutes or until the end of the stream, which should be in about 7 minutes. I'm probably gonna run out of stamina before I run out of blitz, which is possible. I'm actually not using a lot of memo chips. I call them blitz, but it's called memo chips. I'm not using like a lot of them because the amount of battle turns that I take is very short. Yeah, I can still keep going. Yeah. And I think it's just like 9 per turn per battle anyway. Because I don't think that it gets affected by the amount of turns I take. I think it's the stamina. No, actually no, it's not stamina. Because the stamina is always like 18 for each. Nine turns? That's really good. I think my best has been 7, but that's pretty close. Bum, 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 bum. That's almost all my stamina done. But I still have a bunch. But before I use it, let me check on my position right now. Need a little more. By a little more, I probably need like a bit, but quite a lot. I need quite a lot, actually. Ooh, 4. Yes. I was trying to be the last guy. Over the moonlight. There we go. Just to have that done. Now go back to 8 tap and keep it going. I want that goddamn first place. The goddamn thing is gonna close in about 45 minutes. I need to settle up my spot. If I don't do it, at least in the first place, at least a second will be fine. I'm not gonna be sulky about it. At least if I can reach first, but then fall to second later, I'll be fine with that. But if I don't get the first when I keep doing this, I'm gonna be a little bit mad. I still gonna need much more, so I might just use all my limited stamina, which is fine, honestly. It was just attacking for the sake of championship, even. And I still have the permanent, which I don't even know how many I have, frankly. After this, I'm gonna have to check how much more I need. Because the amount of points you get from these is gonna vary. So the lesser turns you take to battle off the boss, the more points you get. So second place. I'm only a bit from passing the first place, so I think I can just go all the fuck out. Or at least get like late 5, maybe. I'm just gonna like 5. And that way I'm not gonna have to be so desperate. On 5, okay. I should be fine with that. That still doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough. I think I'm gonna have to really use everything. I'm fine with that, honestly. I just really want to secure my first place. I'm not sure if that person is even active. If they are, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry what I'm about to do. I'm using all my blitz, even. I'm about to run out of blitz, even. And even if I am about to run out of blitz, I still have a bit of time before the hour hits to still do some more stuff. But I think I should be okay. I'm not gonna use the permanent ones. I don't think I need it. Bum, 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 bum. I'm doing this just for the Nexus crystals, and just to have a chance to get like a card of like first or second place. Anyway. Okay, 9. There we go. 9 will be fine. Now, how much am I? There we go, first place, and the difference is quite noticeable now. Try to catch me now, whatever that is. I'm so sorry, buddy. I know you're way ahead of me when it comes to point war, and I know you can very well catch up to me. But, try? I kind of want to see you try. I know that someone's probably gonna be like, someone in like the 4th or 5th place is gonna be like, whoop, trying to catch up to me in like the last minutes, most likely, instead of this guy. But if I can at least get the 2nd place, I'll be happy. Even if I cannot get the first, I mean the second is okay. Yeah. And we finished the stream for today. It's about time. I was thinking in the beginning that things were going downhill pretty fast. I am kind of happy that I finally got a new character. I mean, it's a little ironic because last stream I did get a new character, and today I got another new character. And even though they're not exactly like new, from the previous stream they were kind of new, but this one it is not exactly like new, but it is kind of like fresh, almost fresh character. It wouldn't be like one of those older characters, but it's kind of like in middle. Nathaniel is really good for like the tank teams, so I'm kind of glad that I got him. And I kind of feel bad for Aoife because Aoife was like present in both Choices Destinies, both on Ryota and on Nathaniel, so I'm kind of feel bad for Aoife. But I'm also gonna laugh my ass off in the next Choices Destiny if it appears again with another new Esper. It's gonna be so fucking ridiculous. And I mean, the only one that could give me would have been Zohong, and I honestly don't want the guy. But if it's Aoife or him, I don't have a choice. But honestly, if it happens, I'm just gonna have a laughter. I'm sorry, Aoife. I feel bad for her. But anyway, let's hop on right up to the next scene. That went better than I thought, honestly. I'm really happy about it. I was thinking it was just gonna be like no legendaries, or at least just one, and just be done with it. I think by watching that one Gabrielle, I was gonna be like, well, fuck, I guess. I was just gonna get that one Gabby and that's it. But later on through the gold catch, I finally got that Nathaniel that I was kind of looking towards to get. And eventually got also a Divinate. Even though the Divinate wasn't really like big of a deal, it was pretty cool. At least to not have a Div 6. So, at least that was it. I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't want Div 6. I didn't want to get a div for a character I already had a Div 6. For example, Guidance. So, at least I got a Divinate for a character I don't think I even have a Div. So, that's good. But anyway, I'm sorry if I generally throughout the stream I was like low energy. Like I said, kind of like earlier or at the beginning of the stream, I kind of woke up, so my voice wasn't like fully ready to warm up. And even though I talked kind of like enough to have like a decent warm up, it probably wasn't enough. Plus, I also messed up a lot before the stream with the filters of the microphone, so it might sound kind of different. So hopefully it's not too bad. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Don't forget I'll be joining you guys now on Sunday. It's going to be the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy stream again. For those who are kind of unaware about what has been happening with that stream, we're now hopping to the second world. Meaning we're kind of hopping to the second game, which is kind of like second world, second game, but kind of the same thing. This is the trilogy. It has the 3 games implemented. So we're going to hop up to the second game, the second world. So it's going to be like probably a little bit different to the first world. I have no idea what's going to be in it. But hopefully, with what I've learned from the first one, it's not going to be as bad. But I don't know. And don't forget also join with you guys on Monday. It's going to be the PBSR or the Blue Protocol Star Resonance stream. And this is going to be the second stream of Blue Protocol Star Resonance. You can count that I've been grinding all the fucking way, trying to learn as much as I could about the game. So if you see me from the previous stream to this one, from like a completely newbie about the game and now being almost like a professional of it, do not be too confused about it because I've learned a lot from people around me. So if you want to also learn, if you're kind of like confused about the game and you're seeing some things that you don't understand, you're seeing me do some things that you might not understand, I might be able to like give you some lessons maybe. I don't know. And if you want to see more of Dislyte, join with me every Friday at the usual time. So I hope you enjoyed, and for all my lovely angels, hope you have a lovely night, and see you again soon. Bye-bye!